I wanted to ask you something, Richard. We were outside smoking, and you had said something to me, but I'm curious. How long have you been married now?
15 years.
15. Okay, so my question to you is what was it that made you, as a comic, say that yes, she gets it? Because for me, I don't. It's very hard to date a woman that doesn't understand what stand-up comedy is. So I guess my question to you is what was it about her that you were like, she gets it?
Because she saw me at work. Yeah, I mean, like, what do you do? This, I'm at work. Like, it was her day off. She saw me at a show, and she first came just to see the show. Mm-hmm. But once you get to meet people on the road, and this was at the Friday night show. So when I met her, that's our opening line.
Right.
Anywhere you go as a comedian, your opening line when you're on stage it's like you have magic, bro. It's like you have magic. When you get off that stage and you're a comic, man, your opening line, you don't even have to use it. They come up to you and say, "Oh my God, you were so funny." And you're like, "Oh, thank you. And then that's it.
You start stroking your ego. You start feeling, yeah.
So it's so easy for us to meet people.
But at some point, there becomes this line where either they're going to cross it with you or they're going to stay behind because they just don't understand the construct of stand-up comedy. Does that make sense?
Yes, I get it.
Like, you could date a girl, right? But what made you say she's going to help me in my... Like, when you married her, there had to be something that helped you in your comedy career.
Okay, this is what happened with us. When I met her, thought she was great. This is awesome. But I had already been married prior to this marriage. Okay. So my first marriage, I know exactly what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. In my first marriage, it lasted 1 year. Because when I got married, you get married out of love. You really don't even see the person. You don't understand
you just death to your part. That's so, yeah.
When I married her, yes, she knew I was a comic, but I didn't know how she was going to act when she really lived with the comic. Because to idolize or glorify a comic and go, yes, he's a celebrity, he says yes, but there goes a lot behind that. So we just jumped into a marriage. We never lived together. So once we started living together, I realized this is not the person I'm supposed to be with.
So let me ask you, with that marriage, what was she doing? Like, you were taking her to the clubs, right?
Oh, absolutely, but she didn't want to go.
Okay, but when she did, I'm pretty sure she was out of bounds on many things. What were some things that you saw?
This is the things where she said, your community of comics, they're all fake. You guys are all hypocrites. You talk bad about each other. You do this. You backstab each other. You guys are all fake. Everything in Hollywood is fake. I don't want to be a part of it.
Okay.
You do what you have to do. If that makes you happy, that's fine. But I don't really like it.
Because for us as comics, when we're at the club, we're not just working on stage, we're working off stage. It's a double-edged sword for us. So at no point is there space for them in the club when they're there with us.
This is the thing. When they're there, we're not going to pay attention to them. That's the reason why this first marriage didn't work out. She says, what am I going to do? Just sit there?
And you're like,
yes, that's yes. What you come to do. That's how you support. When you go see your kid play baseball, you don't get to fucking play.
Right, exactly. Or you don't get the referee.
Exactly. You know why? Because afterwards we're going to have a conversation. So in my first marriage, she wanted no part of this lifestyle. And it's really hard for me to share something that I'm excited about with somebody that doesn't care.
And you were already a comic when you were married.
Yes, but understand what I just said. Mm-hmm. It is very hard for an individual to live with another individual, to share a life. And there's things and moments in my life that were great that I wanted to share, but I didn't share them with her because I understood she didn't care. And that's really hard because that's who we come to talk to.
That should be the person. That should be that person. Right?
And she wasn't. And so with that first year of marriage, I knew this wasn't going to work out, and I got divorced. I was married literally for 1 year.
Now, let me ask you this. Was there ever a time you were going to divorce comedy for her?
No. That's why in 1 year, I knew. And let me tell you, before I met her, I had met another girl, beautiful girl. beautiful girl, big boobs.
You see how you put that product placement in there?
Dude, this girl was a beautiful girl, and this is in the beginning of my career.
Okay.
She actually bought me tickets to go see Carlos Mencia at the Irvine Improv.
Oh, so she supported you?
No.
Or
we were dating.
Okay.
And she bought me tickets. She knew I just had started comedy. And so I didn't know where this was going to take me. I was 24, 25 at the time. And she gave me an ultimatum. When I started doing comedy, she said, oh, that's fine. But she was older than me. And she goes, yeah, this is fine. Well, I want to do this for a living. I was working as an engineer at the time. And she goes, well, you could do it for a year or two, but then that's it. You're going to have to refocus.
An ultimatum, which is fair, right?
Where I want to get married. Yeah, like in 2 years, I want to get married. So you can give it a try for 2 years or a year, and if it doesn't work out, let's agree that we're going to get married and we move forward.
Okay.
No.
That didn't happen.
No, you don't get the fuck to tell me how long my dream is going to take. And I told her, nope. That at that moment, when she said that, I said, no, we're good. No. And this is in the beginning of my career.
Before you even started.
That one hurt. I was like, no. Oh, gotta let her go.
And that's the thing too, is like, we're in a relationship, because I'm single. And I'm single for the reason that I just can't be bringing that type of baggage to the club when I'm performing. It's very, I don't need it. But I've always watched comics either fall behind or fall out of comedy over a relationship. Why is it so hard to maintain a relationship as a stand-up comedy?
It's not hard. You make it hard. Okay, I'll tell you. I'll tell you this. So after a failed marriage, my first marriage was a failed marriage. After saying no to proposals and all that stuff through my career, because I understood they were putting ultimatums. So you got to quit or marry me. Finally, I meet my wife now.
Okay.
We've been married for 15 years.
How long did you date before?
We dated maybe 2 years before we got married. Okay. But 1 year we dated. The first year we dated, I told her, hey, listen, I've been through this before. And I think my mistake was the fact that I didn't live with this person, because to marry a comic, to be with a comic full time, it is a different world. This is not your regular world. You need to have a certain personality to handle this world.
And I'm going to divulge a little secret about comics. What you see outside is not their space in their space. Sometimes they create like their spaces. You got to understand what that means to them.
Yes. Like what work means to them. So when I told her, if we're going to get married, I told her, this is the deal. We're going to have to live together.
Obviously, yes.
Before we get married, because I want to know what kind of person you are and what kind of person I am, and we get to know each other. And she's like, nope.
She said no.
No. She said, my dad is going to not say no.
Is that a religious thing?
No, it's a Mexican thing, bro. It's a Latino thing. You don't leave my house without being married. Like, she's like, no, we got to get married before I leave the house. And I said, no, I'm not going to marry you. Like, I can't.
So where was the compromise?
Hold on. We're not done yet. She asked her father, Dad, Richard proposed that we live together before we get married.
Okay.
Her dad said yes.
Because you thought about it.
No, I'm telling you, her dad, bro. She is saying no. My dad is not going to say yes to this.
No, but the reason why he said yes is because he understood that you had a consciousness of, I want this to work, and it may not work.
No. That's not why. No, that's not why.
Okay.
You got to let me finish.
All right.
Okay. This is the thing. This is a very hard, you understand, my wife has to confront her father and say, hey, my boyfriend wants us to live together, and that doesn't go with our values. And so her dad is saying, fuck our values. Do that. But for the different reasons, because he told her, listen, you're not marrying a regular guy. He understood what me and you understood. He understood, if this is the man you want to marry, yes, because this is what's going to happen. That man does not just belong to you. That man belongs to his entire community, entire community. You're going to have to share him. And in order for you to understand what that's like, I'd rather you just live together, try it out. Do not commit to this. If you don't like it, there's a door open, come back home.
And this is the part where you add the graphics of him being a mayor or something.
Exactly. So Then she was taken back. She's like, what? She said, he's like, yes, I think it's a great idea. And she was blown away. And then she was like, wow. And I made her a promise, though. This is the thing, though. It's not just marry me, I'm a comic, we're going to live together. No, I told her, listen, I want to be married. I want to have a family.
Right.
But I want to do it with the right person. So I told her, we're going to live together for 1 year. And if in 1 year I don't want to be with you, I'll let you go. I'm not going to take your time.
Right.
1 year. Fair. That's all I'm asking. 1 year. Fair. And in 1 year, if I don't like being with you, I'm going to be honest with you and I'm going to leave and this ends. If you don't want to be with me, you can say, you know what? This is not something I want to live with. I don't want to do this. And you can walk away. No harm, no foul. Nobody wasted anybody's time.
Right. Right. I mean, which is fair. I mean, why aren't all relationships like that, Richard?
Because they don't talk. You don't know how to communicate.
Or we all just lie to ourselves.
No, you don't know how to ask for things.
Yeah, that part. Yeah.
We assume shit in our heads. That's not facts. So at that moment, she said, okay. A year later, I proposed.
You know, when I find that girls approach me when I get off stage and they're so fascinated about the comedy life that they don't see the person. Does that make sense? Like they're so enamored that, oh my God, you perform, you tell jokes, you're so funny, but they never, for me, I can't get past me being a comic to them. Does that make sense? Like I'm a stand-up comedian and I'm also Romeric Anderson, right?
Yeah.
There has to be a separation.
Yes.
Because when I'm home, I'm not telling jokes. Or maybe I am, but I'm not doing it for money. I'm doing it for personal value time.
So what's the problem here?
The problem is the fact that a lot of women approach glorifying the comic and not the person. Have you ever dealt with anything like that?
Oh yeah.
In our world, we call them chuckle fuckers.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. If you're saying if there's girls out there that just fuck comedians, absolutely, they're chuckle fuckers. Okay, yes. But I don't give a fuck if she knows about my feelings. Do you understand? I can care less if she thinks of me
the chuckle fucker. Yes,
the chuckle fucker. Yes.
But how do you vet the chuckle fuckers to get to your wife?
Why would you want to be a husband to a chuckle fucker? That means your entire community of friends went through her. And I don't mean to be rude, but
Eskimo
this is not something that I made up. This is something that's been going on for years.
Hey, decades.
You don't want us to talk about this? Stop being a chuckle fucker. That's all I'm saying. But I wouldn't want to make her a wife. If that's
well, they're not designed to be wives.
Exactly. So why do you care what they think of you? Because obviously, they're fucking you because you're a comic, not because you're a nice guy.
And that's my point. That was the point of that.
Yeah, then why do you care?
I do. I have feelings.
All right,
I'm not an object, Richard. I have morals and standards. Come on, man. No, you think I just throw my dick in any hole?
Well, apparently she does. Yes. But I'll tell you something that you hit on right away is that what you see on stage is not all fun and games. It's not all jokey jokes. The reason we're comic is because there's something dark in our past that we need that automatic gratification, that applause, that congratulations. We need that.
I agree.
We do it because it's a drug. And what I'm seeing is we all have issues, man.
Yeah.
And when you marry one of us, you have to be there in our darkest moments where you don't understand why he has to get so drunk.
Yeah. That's true.
That's the question my wife
or whatever substance that of choice.
So that's the question my wife had to ask herself for the first years of our marriage. She would go with me to the Hollywood Improv, my wife now.
Yes.
And look at the difference between her and my ex-wife. My ex-wife never wanted to go. This wife, not only would she sit there, she would bring her own notebook. She would write the notes and she would write funny things that happened, things that I should remember, because she knew I was drinking on stage and I'm going to forget.
Oh, the next day. For me right now, that's what made her a keeper.
Oh, dude, so this is why we're just living together. We're living together. But this is the thing, though. The reason she did that, too, and the reason she wanted to go, it's because I gave her place as my wife, meaning when she would show up, the door guy would wave her in.
Of course.
And then there was a table set up with her name on it.
Yes.
She would sit there. She didn't even open up her wallet.
But she earned that.
But she sits there and she understood I'm being appreciated. That table reserved for me, that's appreciation. That door guy knowing I get to cut the line, that's appreciation. Me not having to open up my wallet, that's appreciation.
Meanwhile, my chuckle fucker is crashing out because I'm not spending any time with her. Bro. She's like, "How come you're not talking to me?" And I'm like, "Baby, I'm at work. Come on, chill. You want another drink?" You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So those are the things that you look at a woman and go, "Wow, all right, that's great." But then I get out of the club and I'm hammered. And you know what I would tell her right after the comedy club? Stop by here that Rouse so I can pick up another bottle of Tito's.
And she do it?
Yep.
Has she ever told you no?
No, she says, "Do you really need it?" And I go, "Yeah, I want it."
But that wasn't the question.
No, but that was it. Do you really need it? This is the thing though. She never said no. Mm-hmm. She always did her best to please me and do it. She didn't understand why I was doing it. It worried her. Don't get me wrong. She's about to marry me. You understand? We're living together.
Right.
And she's like, "Is this the man I'm going to marry? The guy that needs to drink 2 bottles of Tito's a night?"
Even though he has me here, sitting up here telling him, taking notes during his set, taking him to the store, getting him his drink, and not even questioning him about it.
But she understood that wasn't really me. She saw even deeper than that.
Well, she saw you hurting.
Yeah, absolutely. And she realized, okay, there's something wrong with him, and I need to work with him on that. And she decided, yep, I'm gonna work with him on that. I'm gonna make sure that the little by little we'll get rid of this.
I would want to ask her what it was that made her say yes to you.
My money. No.
Because it wasn't the dick.
No. Hey, you said you weren't going to say anything, bro.
When you showed it to me, I just couldn't. I can't sleep now. I can't sleep.
No, you know what it was? It was the fact that she knew she had a partner.
And that,
no, it's different. It's different, bro. No, a partner meaning she understood and I understood that if I failed, she failed. If she fails, I failed.
Right.
We understood we depended on each other in so many ways. The only reason I'm still alive is because of her. Because we set certain limits, certain boundaries, and I make sure I don't cross them. And she's there to make sure I'm not injecting heroin into my veins, smoking crack.
Obviously.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So she helps me hold myself responsible. It's not her doing it. It's me having to do the work and go, okay, I have to work on
because you understand her value in your life.
Absolutely. And I understand now because she created a value in my life.
And
I don't want to lose it.
You created a value in her life.
Absolutely. And I don't want to lose it.
Can we get into the conversation of what may cause a relationship not to work when they're dating a comic or dating someone in the industry?
I think I mentioned it earlier, when they expect you to give them the time and space that you're giving the audience. They expect that same energy. Plus, I feel sometimes there's a lot of insecure women out there that do not like to share. They do not like attention outside of them. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
It's crazy because, me dating, it's very difficult. And I tell them, I go, you don't have to, sometimes I get asked, how come you don't ask me to come to one of your shows? Main reason is because you're not going to get any attention.
Yeah.
And then they go, well, why? Well, bitch, because I'm working. Bitch, yeah. I'm working.
If I go to your job, are we going to have a full-on conversation?
Part. And I just don't think that people really respect stand-up comedy if you're not a Chappelle,
they think you're
Kevin
going to
Hart.
A party. They think you're going to a nightclub. They think you're going to go out and have a good time. No, bro, that's work.
And well, for a lot of other comics, that may be true.
No.
You know what I mean? But that has nothing to do with my lane. You know what I mean?
Well, it goes back to this, though. And let's be honest. If you're a comic that's fucking around, that's fucking all these bitches, and the reason you don't want her to come is because you're fucking all these bitches.
You got the side piece at the spot.
Then don't get another girl. Just be honest with them. Be upfront. That's it.
But that's never gonna happen.
Then never gonna happen. But either that or be completely transparent, so she can understand. Okay, he's gonna go to work.
Which I have done that. I have said. I said, I have a problem with people I date. Not really understanding what the formula is.
Okay, let me ask you this though. Do you turn around and then get a side chick and you're out there fucking around?
No.
Okay, no. As long as you can be transparent. What I'm saying is transparent. Here's my.
There's no need for a side chick if she's not even my chick. You understand what I'm saying? We haven't even established that she's my chick. I need to know that you can come to these shows without crashing out. Like these are.
Can we talk about bringing your girl to the shows? By the way, don't. What the fuck? No. Hold on. This is a bone I need to pick with some comics.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't give a shit if you guys started dating, bro. I don't need your chick in every fucking meeting, in every green room, in every road trip, in every.
At this point, she's general population.
Yeah,
she needs to sit with the general.
Why are you bringing a general population among us, the comics, where we want to share and talk? And bro, if I want to tell him about a piece of ass I had on the side, but your girl's there,
now you got to respect the. Now I got to respect the room. What the fuck?
Exactly, dude. We should be able to share. And now you're mad because we disrespect her. Don't bring her here.
Don't bring her.
The worst thing you can do as a comic is bring a girl that wants to now joke around with the other comics.
Because don't do that. And let me ask you this: what about the girl that stays in the green room with the comics that she didn't come with, but the comics on stage? How do you feel about that? I've always had issues with baby, you're not in this green room when I'm on stage. I need visual.
Yeah.
I need visual. I need to see that these fools are not flying around you.
Exactly. Listen, I've had situations where I'm in a green room, a girl's in there, I get out.
Yeah, I feel weird.
I personally leave, and it's fucked up.
I'm light skinned. Everybody blames me for trying to take their girl. Just that's off the jump, bro. Dude, like that's mandatory. When I was born, he was like, "Yeah, he's a lady killer. Here you go."
No. Bro, I told my wife she can't come out when you're here.
That's why she's not here. I can't answer the questions that I want.
Exactly. But the biggest pussy move you can do is always have your girl with you on the road. In terms of if she's not a comic. Do you understand? If she's not serving a purpose, if she's just a hang around and then you give her some shitty job just so she can have something to do, and now we have to respect her.
But that's the codependency of the comic. Like they need that blanket. They need that security. You know what I mean? Like
they need to stop being pussies because I won't hire you, bro. I'm not going to drag you and your girl. I'm not gonna be dragging your girl everywhere we go. It's okay. I'm gonna be like, nah, I'm good, bro. I get it.
You imagine, babe, you can't come. Richard said no.
No, and they'll say that shit instead of saying, "Low, dude,
you can't come. It's work." Yeah, Richard said you can't come,
and now I'm the asshole. I'm like, no, bro, you should know better. Don't bring your girl, man. You don't bring your girl to the fucking shows.
I want to see. We should clip this to where some dude is just telling his girl that she can't come. I'll give you a list
of people you need to tag. I want to clip it. Dude, honestly, the best you can do as a girl, listen, my wife in 15 years, she knows, dude. Like, for example, the stand-up comedy club.
Yeah.
As soon as we got there, she read the room. She saw that the room was very little, a little green room. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm gonna wait.
Oh, this ain't for me. She just said, "This ain't for me."
Yeah, she stepped out and said,
there are some women that believe that there is room in there for them.
No, there is no room for you.
Some women believe that they belong because my man is gone on the flyer. But he's not even the headliner.
I've never seen you write a
and
joke.
there's 19 other comics on the flyer.
Exactly. You know your man is here because of a favor? He's not because of his talent.
We pay him in buffalo wings and beer, right? Like he's not getting any type of monetary.
You know he paid us. Jesus Christ.
That's another thing. Yeah. Bringing your girl to a show that you paid to be on.
Jesus Christ.
How do you feel about that?
No. What's it like when you're in a relationship and reasoning for breaking up could be caused due to financial issues, whereas a comic you're just not cutting it.
You're not monetizing your comedy, and that is, I mean, I've had those issues a lot of time. I was married for a long time,
and now you know why not,
and
why you're not.
I don't think it was comedy that divorced us, but I do think that it did have a big part in it because I find on that end I was not bringing home the bacon.
And that's the thing, bro. See, there's another reason that my wife loves me too. Because she understood from day one, this man can't be stopped. Like he generates money somehow, some way from every corner. Like I've created avenues of income in a way where she goes, dude, do whatever you want.
Was that before you met her, or was that during your?
No, she helped me build this. She was, you don't know, but in a way where she helped me build it is not like you think. She wasn't physically doing the work with me. It was when
she was focusing the laser instead of it shooting everywhere. Like she
just said, how can I make his life easier when he's around me? That's what she said.
Yeah.
Meaning, I already know he's busting his ass working 14 hours days. When we met, I was producing films with Teddy.
Right.
He knows what kind of beatings we would take just to make a buck.
Right.
And so she realized it's not that he's lazy. It's not that he's not trying. And everything he does generate, he doesn't go and blow it on Gucci bags or expensive cars. He brings it home. We pay our mortgage, we pay our bills. This guy's not out there just drinking all night and smoking
or just
weed
hanging out
or just hanging out.
Yeah.
He is really working and he's doing his best with what he has. And she sees the progression and the growth, and then she saw, oh wow, now we're doing really well, this is great. But it wasn't just overnight.
Right.
She saw the building blocks that I started setting up, and she understood my dream. She understood the plan. She was like, I get it. I just have to be patient. But that's the thing, though. She always knew I was there, that I can count on him. If I put my money on this horse, it's going to pay out. And she had faith in it. The problem is your girl's like, I don't know, this horse doesn't look like
what it is that you have unconditional love, meaning there's nothing right now you could do that would say you don't love her. Yeah. For me, it's conditions. Whatever I provide for that person means how much I love them. So I think it's just two different sides. Like
no. I earned the unconditional.
Well,
love.
yeah, absolutely.
I earned it. Meaning, in the beginning, it wasn't unconditional. She would have dropped me like a fucking hot potato the first year we were living together if I couldn't pay the rent. Trust me, she's not stupid.
That part.
But she understood the growth. She understood the hustle. When we first got together, we moved in. I put her to the ringer, dude. I started doing these military tours where I would leave for 3 months, a month.
Yeah, and those are rough.
Those are rough, but they pay.
Yeah.
And so when I would come home, I would drop off my dirty laundry.
And then bring right back outside.
And this is the thing. It wasn't, I got home and here comes the bitching. Here comes the whining. Here, I had to do all this and you didn't do anything. You've been about. No, it wasn't any of that. It was like, dude, relax, chill, don't do shit. I would walk into a clean house. Here's dinner, done. Okay, here's your clean clothes. Go back on the road.
Interesting. At some point, you're going to have to allow me to bring your wife into the studio.
I am not letting you meet my wife, bro. I am never going to let it.
And I'm definitely going to be smelling like cocoa butter that day, too.
I know. And if she comes out, is that cocoa butter?
First of all, who the fuck brought cocoa butter into my house?
Exactly.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you sharing that with me, man. We were just outside smoking, but that was a question for me that just popped up, and that was just like a random thought, bro.
It works, bro, but you both have to be on the same page.
It works. Well, ladies, get on the, I'm in the library. Where you at?
Bro, that's why you're in the library. They're Googling shit now.
I'm just trying to get my knowledge up.
Get on some AI shit now.
So just to wrap up the video, the conversation, but what are some like quick do's and don'ts when it comes to being in a relationship as an artist?
Don't offer up the information that we are an artist in public. Like, just, this is my boyfriend or this is my partner, but don't make it like, oh, and he's a comic too, because that changes the whole dynamic of the conversation, and everybody wants to tell you a joke, or everybody has notes, or, they want to like, oh, I thought about doing comedy. Yeah, okay, bro, but this is not the space for that right now.
If you're, as girls, ask your man, is it okay for you to bring a bunch of friends or ask for a bunch of tickets for a show that your man is not headlining? As a feature and opener, if you're the guy that's bringing 300, 400 people for free to my show, I'm like, motherfucker.
Right.
Like, am I here to just entertain your entire family? Like,
for free? Exactly. Like, I need some tickets.
And it's not even you, it's your girl inviting all these people.
Right. For free.
For free. Yeah.
Like, how is she helping you and they're not buying tickets?
Exactly. I get it once in a while here and there, but girl, don't do that. Don't just fucking do that.
I think what I was asking more is like, how do you maintain a healthy relationship? And like, what would be the do's and don'ts for an entertainer to maintain a healthy relationship with their partner?
Here it is. Ready? To maintain a good relationship with your partner, you have to establish certain things. 1, is she scared of losing you? And are you scared of losing her? Because as individuals, when we want something, especially as men, if we want you as a girl, we're going to do anything to be with you.
Yeah.
Anything. So don't worry about it. If he's with you, it's because he wants to be with you. Guys, if you want her to want you and trust you, you got to be 100% transparent. Meaning, you're not fucking around, bro. Everything you say is true.
But Richard,
I understand. I
Richard,
get it. Well, then it's not gonna last, bro.
Oh, come on, man. There's gotta be a loophole somewhere.
Well, we can't say it here. We can't say it here.
Richard,
come on. Jeez, man, come on. My wife is gonna see this.
Whoa, bro.
Do you guys feel? Final question: do you guys feel like having a partner will stun your growth or prevent you from becoming successful?
I think it can if you let it. And I think that comes in the balancing of the comedy and relationship and when you allow those to merge. I think you can stunt yourself. And I think I said this off air, but I've seen a lot of comics divorce comedy for their girl and then get divorced from their girl.
Can I tell you something? It's them.
Yeah.
It's them. Let me tell you, for years, I had this guilt because I was with my wife that I wasn't out there doing comedy and networking. And I realized it's not her stopping me. It's my laziness making an excuse for me not going out there and looking for work.
Or it's your...
No, it's that.
Or it could be like, I just don't want to hear her mouth anymore. So I'm just gonna confide to what she wants, but inside it's killing me.
Yes, but you haven't had that conversation. Meaning at all. So you're just making this shit up in your head. That's what I'm saying. If you talk to your wife, because I had that conversation. I feel guilty because this is what she would say. I got to go to work. Really, babe? And I was like, why are you making me feel guilty?
Right.
I just don't want you to go. I was like, dude. And finally we sat down. I said, can you stop saying that to me?
Because now I got to walk.
No. Sorry.
No.
But because when I said, can you stop saying that to me? She said, but I say it because I don't want you to think that I don't love you. I say it because I don't want you to think that I just need you to get out.
I think that's a weaponized phrasing.
No, it doesn't matter with how she used it. I said, okay, can you stop it though? I'm asking you a favor. Can you stop saying that? Because when I say I got to go to work, I would rather you say, be careful.
Yes.
Have fun.
I'll see you when you get back.
I'll see you when you get back. See how different that is? How different I take that answer? If you can help me with that, that helps me motivate myself to go out there because it's already hard enough. I'm lazy. I don't want to go.
And not just that, the mental cardio that you got to do when you're out in these clubs and who you're talking to and the networking. And these are things on the drive up we are thinking about, not just the jokes. It's who am I going to run into? How am I going to handle this situation? Am I going to get time? You know what I mean? Sometimes like I'm out here networking, but hey, Richard, you want some time?
Yeah.
So now you're on it. You know what I mean? So yeah, the understanding of we're not just going up there, jumping on stage, freestyling thoughts. I don't think anybody's ever done that. Please give us some grace by just saying, all right, I'll see you when you get back.
That's it. It's a job.
Yeah.
What would you tell your husband that's a construction worker? Be careful.
Put the hammer down. You're always holding a hammer. Why are you always screwing things?
I'll play devil's advocate here a little bit, but if she's telling you stay home, and you're saying I got to go do this, but you're not getting paid for it, I understand that it's a piece to the bigger puzzle, but at that moment, it's you're not getting paid for it. You're going to see if you give time. See if the possibility is there. Versus a construction work, when he goes off to work, he's coming back with a day's worth of work.
Well, damn, Teddy, if you put it like that. Yes. But comedy, stand-up comedy will always be this way. It is, the biggest thing is the investment of time you put into it.
I tell them, look at it as a negotiation for a fight.
Yeah.
Do you understand? When you're negotiating for a fight, you have meetings, you talk about the event, you talk about...
And then you do a giant rollout.
But aren't you driving to those meetings? Any sales rep that are trying to sell service, they would go and present themselves. Can we give you a presentation of the things we're trying to sell you? Right. Those are investments into the ultimate goal, which is to sell the product. So now, we are the product.
Tonight, I may come home smelling like buffalo wings and beer, but the product was sold. A year from now, that check is coming.
That product was sold.
Yeah. A year from now, the check is coming.
If you're not marketing the product, if you're not putting it out there, how are they going to buy the product? Us going out there and networking,
that's the marketing.
That's the marketing. It's the PR. This is a product. I'm still alive. So
look, I'm the manager. I'm the talent. I'm the marketer. I'm the flyer. Yeah. I'm my own lawyer. Yes. Like I'm everything, and I'm your man.
Provider.
Where do you fit in?
Provider.
Where do you fit in? That's my question.
You guys have to go get free estimates.
Yes, we're giving out
order to
free
get the
estimates.
contract.
Yeah, you don't tell the contractor, "Hey, babe, I'm gonna go to work," and he's giving estimates all day. How much did you make today? Nothing. I'm giving out estimates. You motherfucker!
Right.
You didn't give shit.
Right.
Like, no, I give out estimates.
But I went out. But I gave 6 estimates. Like,
Yeah,
I had 4 yesterday. I
But
gave
this guy
6
said
today.
maybe next week he'll give us a. Oh, next week I need the money now.
Well, and especially now with tariffs, I couldn't imagine starting a comedy career after already having a career in this climate right now. Mm-hmm. Could you imagine telling your wife, I'm going to go start stand-up? Oh, no, you're not. Like, gas is $5.
Yeah.
Like, a banana is $80. You're going to get you a job.
Oh, yeah,
You're going to get you a job.
And that, I think, after 24 years of stand-up, for me, is that it's look, I don't need to go out there and get better. I need to get paid now. I'm better now. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like, hey, you want to come do a spot for exposure? No, I'm exposed.
Yeah.
I need to be paid
Yeah.
now. Now I need to get paid.
Now
So
I do.
If I move, it's because I'm making money.
And I need that payment to fold, not jingle. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Good. All right, guys. Well, that's just our thoughts, man.
I appreciate you, Richard, for having me, man.
Thank you
Let's
very
do
much,
this
man.
again, man.
Appreciate it.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.